Good morning, Soul Tribe. I just wanted to jump on here and give you guys some encouraging words in reference to betrayal. And I wanted to talk to you guys about betrayal, you know, from family members, from friends, from lovers, ex lovers, you name it. If you name it, I've been there, I've done that. And so on this morning, I just wanted to talk to you guys about, not allowing the betrayal to turn you into someone you're not. Not allowing the betrayal to take over your life and consume you. Not allowing the betrayal to, you know what I'm saying? Mess with your self-esteem or mess with your confidence in what it is that you share and your confidence as far as putting your trust in others. Because those are some of the things that it can put a damper on. It can lower your self esteem, have you second guessing yourself about life issues in general, about you know what I'm saying, the relationship. If you were in a relationship and your lover betrayed you or ex lover, whoever, or the friendship, if your friends betrayed you, and the family ship, you feel a little alienated if you allow it to consume you. So I wanted to talk to you guys about how I dealt with it, because I'm gonna say it again. I got injured 2012, and I never will forget the date, because that's the date. If you have something magnificent that turns your whole life upside down within a matter of a blink of an eye, and it felt just like that. Within a matter of a blink of an eye, your whole life has been turned upside down, and you are confiding in your family members and your friends and your lover, and these people betray you. Baby, trust me when I say you will never forget the date of that injury, nor will you never forget the date of those encounters of betrayals. You can go back in time and think of the day. Now, you may not remember the date that the actual betrayal happened, but I bet you'll remember the month. I guarantee you that. And that's because betrayal is hurtful. It is hurtful. Betrayal will have you going through so many emotions. One minute you're hurt, the next minute you're furious. Um, 1 minute you're angry. You know what I mean? Like, well, angry goes along with furious, but again, you're angry, you're distraught, you're a little disturbed, you're confused. Betrayal will have you in a whole on a whole roller coaster of emotions behind what has happened to you, and it can even lead to something they call betrayal trauma if you don't address it, if you allow it to consume you and take you over. And so on today, I wanted to come to you guys and encourage you guys, if you've ever been betrayed by a lover, by a family member, by a friend, even if I'm talking about childhood friend on up, you hear me? If you've had any of that, and just even a friend, a co-worker, whosoever, if you've been betrayed, I say unto you today, address it. Meaning, address it by taking the betrayal and looking at it from every aspect and every angle. How can I say it? From every aspect and every angle. And I was getting ready to say dissecting, so I guess that's perfect for it, because you'll have to go back and dissect it. And also take accountability for your action or the role that you played in it. Because a lot of times, and that's not to say that the betrayal happened because you played a role. No. Because even in my situation, I didn't do anything wrong but confide in them. I didn't do anything wrong but trust them. Trust them at their word, Trust them to be who they were supposed to be, family members, family, friends, lover. I just trusted and poured my confidence in them and confided in them. And so I didn't play a role, but what I mean by take accountability for whatever role you played in it, and here's where I go with that. But let me say this again: dissect it and address it, and accept it for just what it is. A lot of times we don't want to see the bad in people, and I got that bad because I got a good heart. So I try to see the good in everybody, but everybody ain't got the good in them. Okay? You got a lot of people walking around here with masks on, and then when you pull their mask off, you get to see them for who they actually truly are. And that's the hardest thing to embrace and accept, especially if it's a friend, especially if it's family, especially if it's an ex-lover. Oh God, come on. You know how hard that is? And to just embrace it for what it is, that's pretty hard to do. And so I say to you guys, dissect it, embrace it for what it is, and then understand why the betrayal happened. Or try to get some understanding as to why it happened. And what I mean by that is this: did you leave yourself vulnerable? Was there telltale signs that this person couldn't be trusted anymore? You know? Did you get a feeling when they came around? As they say, the spirit of discernment don't never lie. And what I mean by that is this: you know, a lot of times people can come around you and you like, oh, I like her energy. She, you know, she tight. That, you know, I love her energy. She good people. Or I love his energy. He's a good dude. You know, swell guy. Positive energy, just good people all the way around. You can tell. Energy never lies. But then have you ever been in a group setting and somebody come around and everybody get quiet? You know, everybody laughing and talking and having a good time. And somebody come around and then everybody kind of get quiet and the crowd kind of dies down and everybody dwindle off and go their separate ways. The crowd busts up. Energy never lies. So, again, there were telltale signs there. You better believe there were. And I had to address that with myself, and I had to take accountability. That's what I mean by taking accountability for overlooking red flags. You have to take accountability for yourself for overlooking the red flags. And like Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are the first time, believe them the first time. She didn't say when they tell you, she said when they show you who they are. That means you have got to see for yourself who they actually really are. And they showed you who they was. So if you give somebody the benefit of the doubt based off of your good heart, then that is the role you played in it. You betrayed yourself because the telltale signs was there. But I do say this: just because you didn't pick up on, you know what I mean, the telltale signs, and you overlooked it out of the goodness of your heart, you know, that don't mean that the betrayal lies on you. In other words, you're not guilty of doing anything wrong to warrant the betrayal. The betrayal had nothing to do with you other than the fact that you overlooked the signs. But it had everything to do with that person who betrayed you. Because that's just what was in them all along. And a lot of times you be dealing with wolf in sheep clothing. And the masks don't start to come off until there's an ulterior motive behind something for them to play out and warrant the betrayal that they give you and that they deliver you. It's always a motive behind betrayal. Either they got something they want, or you got something they want, or either they've been hating all along and were never really your true friends in the first place. Or either your family members been hating all along and always had envy and jealousy in their heart. And again, that doesn't warrant the betrayal. What can you do about, especially if you're anything like me, you love everybody. and you want everybody around you to do good. And a lot of times, you can be trying to level up. You understand what I'm saying? And you discussing ideals and adventures and goals with your loved ones, with your family members, and show enough them so-called friends. And the whole time you thinking y'all on the same page, y'all on the same level. You thinking they heart, and that's where you go wrong too. We're gonna talk about it. You thinking they heart and they mindset is just like yours. You think you're around like-minded individuals. You know, and you thinking they heart is pure when it come to you and them wanting the good and the best for you. And likewise, right? You think it's fair exchange. Because you know, if you're anything like me, I only compare myself to the woman in the mirror. That's all. I'm not in competition with no one, never have been, never will be, other than the woman in the mirror. Now, you will make the mistake of thinking that everybody think like you, or you with like-minded individuals, you know, and you discussing ideals and goals, dreams, aspirations, you know what I'm saying, and you pouring into them, and you think they gonna pour into you, or they trying to pour into you. And a lot of times that pouring is only to get out of you what you're up to, or what your plans are and what your goals are. And it don't be for the greater good of you. But you, in your mind, I know for me, that's how the betrayal happened to me. In my mind, I was always sharing because I always wanted people to be on, you know, I wanted them to level up. I wanted them to go, you know, if I wanted us all to make it, you know. But everybody don't want that. And a lot of times that's where we go wrong, and we betray ourselves. And that's why I say sometimes you can betray yourself. Because a lot of times you want to take everybody to the top with you. And the main ones you want to take to the top with you, they don't even want to see you at the top. They less known the top. They don't even want to see you living middle class. Come on, less known the top. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And a lot of times, you will get family members, friends, lovers who claim they love you, honey. And the whole time they jealous. But what are you jealous of? You be thinking, and when I say jealous, don't get it twisted. Because I never look at myself. I'm not no shallow person. I don't get caught up on all of that. I don't. I'm not a shallow person. But a lot of times, people be jealous of your grind. It don't be nothing materialistic. Well, sometimes you'll have them, they jealous of that, but who cares about that? You know, that's easy come, easy go. You can't take that with you to the kingdom of heaven. I've never been the one to get caught up on materialistic items, name brands, and nah, if I got it, I got it. Cool. Thank you, Lord, for blessing me. But if I don't, I don't. I'm going to be cool in whatever I put on. I'm going to be cool in whatever I rock. I'm going to be cool in whatever I drive. If I'm driving a Pinto, you hear me? I'm driving it like I'm driving a Cadillac or a Mercedes. And that's just me. And a lot of times, people don't like that about you, because a lot of times, you thinking they tripping, or you think you tripping, but the whole time you're not. You got to pay attention to what people say to you. They'll tell you who they are, and they'll tell you just what they think of you as well. But not only will they tell you, they'll show you. And I'm going to say it again. A lot of times, people be jealous of your grind. People be jealous of your determination. People be jealous of your motivation. People be jealous of your tenacity. And this is sad. Now, this one gonna have you busting your guts. Did she say that? Yes, she did. Believe me, we, when I say, and trust me when I say, sis, bruh, a lot of times they be jealous of your struggle. You hear me? And they say, you're like, what are they? I ain't got nothing. I'm going through it just like they going through it. But you know what? They be jealous of how you get through it. Baby, wake up on that time. And I didn't catch up on that time until I started analyzing the betrayal. Like, Lord, that person got XYZ. They doing way better than me. Well, a lot of times it don't be about that. A lot of times they be jealous of your anointing. You ever thought about that? And a lot of times you can be the messenger. You know, God will use you as a vessel. And because you're not packaged up, all in the package, or how they expect the messenger to be packaged up and come, they will miss the message because they too busy paying attention to the vessel carrying the cargo. So you'll miss your delivery, or people will miss their delivery. I'm just saying. And end up betraying the one who was sent to deliver them. Come on now. Y'all don't want me to go there. But I'm gonna say this. I want to come on here because, and I want to enlighten you all. If you've ever been lied on, if you've ever been talked about, if you've ever been mistreated, if you've ever been abused, I'm talking about emotionally, that is. Manipulated. You understand what I'm saying? Stabbed in the back by those who love you only to hug you to find a soft spot to put the knife in. If you've ever went through that, I want you to understand that it was not your fault. You did nothing. And I want you to hold your head up high. And I want you to pick yourself back up and be the woman that God created you to be. Be the man who God created you to be, because you didn't want the betrayal. You did nothing wrong but trust them. You did nothing wrong but maybe overlook the warning and telltale signs. So the betrayal was unwarranted. But most of all, on this morning, I want you guys to forgive them. Oh, baby. Don't walk around here with that. Don't hold it. Because that's not your load to carry. Release them in love. Forgive them for them, and not only them, but for you. Don't be vengeful. Don't let it harden your heart. Don't walk around here feeling like you did something wrong, or second guessing yourself, or questioning where you went wrong. And don't walk around here paranoid, or, assuming everybody is like those people that betrayed you. Don't walk around here shielding yourself from love, from others, and loving on others. Don't walk around here being afraid to trust again, because you only cutting off your blessings when you do that. Take the lesson that you gained from it and the knowledge that you gained from it and apply it to your life to allow it to make you a better woman, a better man. And continue to be a vessel for the Lord, or the universe, or whoever you serve. I respect people boundaries. I respect people spiritual being. I don't judge nobody. This baby, when I say this is a judge-free zone, this is a judge-free zone. I don't judge nobody. And I'm country, so y'all don't take my words out of context when I say baby. That's coming out of love. Sister, brother. No disrespect intended. Never that. But I just say, y'all, I've been through some things, and I thank God for my deliverance. Understand me when I say, if I ever had love for those people, I still got it. I still love them all. And that's what I encourage you all to do. And I know y'all like, oh, she talking crazy now. No. And I'm going to help y'all on this morning. If you really, my back hurting, y'all. Excuse me. But I told y'all, this is unedited, baby. We are authentically us. If you've ever loved somebody, then you'll always have love for them. The betrayal just breaks down the relationship. And you just lose a little respect for those individuals. And you know you can't never trust them again. And the relationship, friendship, familyship will never be the same. But I say to you, don't let it harden your heart. When I say forgive them, truly, sincerely forgive them. And if you talk about it from a healing place. Let it be healing for someone else. Let it be enlightenment for someone else, so someone else don't have to go through what you went through. You know? And truly release them in love. And don't become somebody you're not, based off of the betrayal that was dealt to you. Because believe me when I say, and trust me when I say, God intended for the betrayal to happen. It didn't happen to you, it happened for you. Because God knew your heart. Have you ever thought about that? Ain't that beautiful? How God loves us? God knew your heart. And God knew. He said, oh my God, my baby gonna cast her pearls before swines. And up on them. So a lot of times, God will wreck your plans before he allow your plans to wreck you. I'm going to say it again. God will wreck your plans before he allow your plans to wreck you. And even if those plans consist of family members you wanted to take along the journey, friends, and lovers, or ex-lovers, God will wreck your plans so that it don't wreck you. And yes, at the time, the damage is excruciating. Oh, it's harsh. It's hurtful. But God said to me, and I'm telling y'all what he said to me. I can't speak for nobody else. I got my own personal relationship with God. And I hear from him. Now, bizarre as that may sound, don't take it out of context. She ain't crazy. But we all got a personal relationship with God. And God said to me, I know your heart. And you're not going to understand none of this right now. See, I'm always the one. Why, God? I'm that curious child. I've always been that way since a child. I want to know why. Why things work how they work. Why things have to be how they got to be. I've always been curious. And I've always asked a multitude of questions. God said, not this time. God explained to me where I'm trying to take you. They have served their purpose. And they can't go. And where I'm trying to take them. See, it ain't just all about you. Don't get it twisted. God said, what I'm trying to do in their life and through their life and purge and work out of them like I purged and worked out of you, you can't be nowhere in the vicinity of the facility of the facilitation of their purging. Oh, but God, you think I didn't hear him loud and clear? Okay, Lord. God said the same grace and mercy that I gave you rest upon them. God said ain't nothing special about you. I love all of y'all. And I got it loud and clear. In other words, God said everything I took you through was for your greater good. And everything that I'm taking them through on their journey is for their greater good. So that's why I say, regardless of what has gone on, regardless of what has transpired, if you ever loved those individuals, still love them. Meaning you can send them healing love and light from where you are. You said energy is real. So you can send them positive energy and love from right where you are. And for me, I'm going to tell you how big my heart is. But I'm never naive, nor no fool. I can have a cordial conversation with those individuals now. Because they have truly been forgiven. And I truly set myself free when I forgave them. They don't owe me no apologies, none. They are truly forgiven. And I can have a cordial conversation with them, but that is about as far as it will go. Just because you forgive someone, don't mean you have to reconnect. And that there has to be a kumbaya or reconnection. No. And that don't make you bitter. That just makes you very mature and very aware about what you will and will no longer do, what you will and will no longer accept, what is healthy for your digestion, meaning what you can digest and what you can't, and what's not going to be healthy for you to digest. It's called a special kind of diet for your life. I went on a diet, a life diet. And just like a diet, some things got to be taken out in order for you to lose some of that weight. Well, that's all God did. He lifted some of them burdens. That's it. He removed some of the weight that was causing damage in your life, unbeknownst to you, or maybe even beknownst to you, but you just refuse to see it. And so a lot of times we'll overlook out of love, but God will remove out of love. Like, no, that ain't nothing you should be overlooking. Let me remove that, because you refuse to. So God got a miraculous, miracle way of working things out in your favor and for your greater good. And so I say unto anybody on today, if you've ever dealt with betrayal, address it so that you don't be traumatized by it. Heal from it. And you don't have to talk bad. Don't become those individuals who betrayed you. If you walk with love and in love and through love, continue to walk in love and through love. Continue to be you. Don't let it change you. Although it hurt you, don't let it change you for the worse. Allow it to change you for the better. Allow it to make you a better woman, a better friend, a better family member. Take those lessons and apply them. You know what it felt like to you. And though you may never be the one, take the lessons up and apply them and make someone else aware. Enlighten someone else. Help someone else along the way so they don't have to experience it. Or if someone is experiencing it and they're going through it, allow them to understand this too shall pass. I myself was there. I've been there. I've done that. I've gone through that. I've lived through that. I survived that. You are a survivor. Anybody that's watching this video, if you've ever been through betrayal, hold your head up, beautiful. Hold your head up, handsome. You survived it. And don't kick down on yourself if you acted out of anger or you acted out of an emotion, whatever emotion it was, sadness or whatever you had to do to deal with it. Because for me, I acted out of all of them, honey. I'm going to tell y'all, I acted out of every bag that any emotion could have arose from it. No lie. I was angry. I acted out. From anger, I acted out from frustration behind it. I acted out from stress behind it. I acted out from sadness behind it. And it's okay. It's okay. Because those are the emotions that arise from it. It's devastating. So those are emotions that can be anticipated to arise and to come. But don't stay in it. Not for too long. Address it, acknowledge it, and heal from it. And grow from it. And move on from it. So I don't talk about it. I talk about it only to address someone else's pain. Only to allow someone else to understand they're not alone. Only to allow someone else to know, hey, you'll get over it. You'll get through it. And you'll come out on the other side a better woman, a better man. Like I said, a better mother, a better father, a better friend. The whole 9 yards. You're just going to come out better. Let's say that. And never allow it to make you bitter. And never allow it to have you casting down on those who cast down on you. Meaning, don't get on their level. Do not indulge. Don't get on their level. Don't become them. Pray for them. Because that saying is true. Hurt people hurt people. Try to understand them. After you get through all your emotions and you go through it and you gather yourself. Look at the bigger picture and try to understand that that individual is hurting or lacking in some area of their life in order to have did the things they did. Especially if you know those individuals. And just embrace it for what it is and love them from afar. What didn't kill me only made me that much stronger. What didn't break me became my greatest breakthrough. So you can get through it. You just got to get up, go, and go do it. Do the work. Pray about it. Address it. And work through it. And there's some self-help tools out there. I didn't have them though. Prayer was my ultimate self-help tool. And then I started doing the work by addressing it. Because I didn't want to walk with the baggage of trauma behind it. I didn't want to walk with the baggage of not being trusting or not being able to trust no one. I didn't want to walk with the baggage of alienating myself from the world, which I did that, y'all. But understand me when I say, if you ever thought about it, have you ever thought about it? Maybe that's what they wanted. So don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Heal yourself and allow God to deliver you. And just be the best version of yourself that you can be. And don't let nothing hold you back from getting to your destiny. Because we all got a calling on our life. And God left us here and we all are here for a purpose in life. Focus on fulfilling that and don't focus on the betrayal. And a lot of times it had to happen. And a lot of times God will allow it to be your greatest tool. Or one of your greatest essential tools to maneuver through life. And a lot of times God will wake you up and make you more aware of what you were sleeping on. And what you were overlooking and ignoring. So I say unto you all on this morning, don't let it make you bitter. Allow it to make you better. And you all be blessed. I love you guys. And I mean that. And I want you guys to know that there's nothing too hard for God to work out. Not nothing. I didn't get no counseling. I got counsel from the Most High. God himself. That's it. That's all, y'all. And he worked it right on out for my greater good. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. And I'm better, y'all. I'm healed. And I'm healed on purpose. For a purpose greater than me. And that's the beauty of it all. God getting the glory out of it. As long as God gets the glory, I'm satisfied. My heart can smile. My spirit, oh, is well. It is well with my soul, my God. So I say to you guys again, be blessed, you all. Don't let it make you bitter. Allow it to make you better. Take the lessons and apply it to your life. God bless.